Afternoon, people. Back with another video. Uh, yeah, the last one got quite a few views. I'm quite proud of that. I got some new subscribers, so welcome. I appreciate it. I honestly do. So as usual, I'll start with the charts. Like I said before, nothing exciting going on. As you can see, volatility still declining. It's like literally just sideways, nothing happening. Ichimoku double settings. It's still a bearish cross here. It's a TK cross, whatever that means. Um, yeah, nothing exciting if Ethereum land price action wise. It's just yeah, the usual sideways, no opportunities, accumulation. I mean, I'd be buying all the way down here. Well, I am buying all the way down here every month. I put like 10% of my wage in just to have and muck around on the Ethereum network, muck around with L2s. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a video just to because in the previous video I was talking about something called Goal Free and ZK Sync, but then I realized that maybe people don't know how to get on to use these networks like Starknet and ZK Era. So I just thought I'd yeah, make a little video explaining like how exactly you get onto those networks and start using these applications I'm talking about. So so as you can see here, this is the main page for ZK Sync or ZK Era, whichever one you want to call it. I'll post a link in the description. There's not really much useful information here, so you kind of have to delve deep to actually get started. So what you need to do is you basically need to set up your MetaMask in order to interact with this L2, this particular L2. So if you click on here and then at the bottom there's information, or here. So you go to, let's see, quick start maybe, and it will take you to this website, and it will have like a breakdown, you see here, of all the information that you need to start. And what you want to click on is interact with ZK Era, yeah, and then that will take you to something called main network info. So this information here is what you would need to install in your MetaMask. So if you go to your MetaMask, I've already got it up, and you basically go to add account at the bottom. So if I click here and scroll down, oh, not there. Let's see. Go here. No, that's not it. I'm trying to figure it out now. Bear with me. Yeah, here. And go to add network. And then it will give you like a list of networks that are already added automatically, but this one you have to enter manually. So the information that you have here for mainnet info, you just like enter it in as you see here. So you see where it says network name, blah blah blah, all the way down, and then that will give you access to be able to use all the other sort of applications that are available. Um, yeah, so I'm saying there's like lots of opportunities. I watched another show, another podcast or whatever, and the devs were on there, and they asked if there would be a token, and they said the token will be released when it's needed, which means that yeah, there's going to be a token. So if you interact with some of the applications on there, there is a chance for you to get an airdrop. I believe it's not promised. I'm not sure how much that airdrop would be worth, but it might be something that you'd be interested in. Let's see. So if you go to the ecosystem, you can see all the. I've shown you this already, and you click on live on Era. These are all the applications that are live on ZK Era at the moment. Yeah, so there's quite a few. Um, Sync Swap is like where you would go to like swap tokens, so you can swap like ETH to USD. There's like a few others like you haven't heard of before, like ZAT and Chick Hems and all these made up things. But if you're gonna like ape into any of these, I suggest you do some research. Maybe like hit up Twitter, like type in the project name and see if you can get into a Discord somewhere. Like it all leads to somewhere where you can get info. There's info for everything. I'm still in VE Sync. I'm actually looking to purchase some more because the price is really down, and that's cool with me because I know it's like a Velodrome-esque type situation where the token doesn't really matter. It's all about the yield that it generates that you collect every week. So yeah, there's that. What else is there? I will go over the goal three thing again because there's some exciting news coming out. I hope some of you actually did use the link in the description for the referral. That really helps me out, and I do appreciate it. So, like, say for instance, going back to setting up the network. Say for instance, you've got money in your MetaMask and it's on like Ethereum mainnet. So you see, like when you click at the top here, it says Ethereum mainnet. Um, and you want to use ZK Sync Era mainnet. So you click on that and then it will take you over to the other network. You need to bridge the funds over. So there's two ways to do this. You can use something called Hot Protocol. I think Hot Protocol has ZK Era on it. No, it doesn't. So these are the main ones that Hot Protocol uses, which are like the generally the main ones. So okay, that's like redundant. So you go to something called Orbiter. I'll put a link in the description for that as well. See if I can refresh it, see if it pops up. Go on, Orbiter. There you go. Yeah, so Orbiter is like the new sort of like a bridge. Apparently they might be doing an airdrop as well. So the more you bridge, like the more likely it is that you'll get an airdrop. And you can like select like Ethereum mainnet like that, and then you can just click like blah blah, and you can go to ZK era. Where is it? See, so they've even got Starknet on there. I'm gonna quickly go over Starknet as well. Uh, yeah, so you just click max, and then it'll say, and then you just send the transaction, and then it takes a few you know, a few minutes for it to verify and be sent over. So the cost is relatively cheap. And I would say that once you get over to ZK era, there is a situation where gas prices might look really expensive. Like, so if you want to do a transaction, it might cost you $14, but there's this thing where they basically refund a percentage or the majority of that money back to you after you've done the transaction. I know it's strange. I think they call it Paymaster. So it's a new function. Basically, you pay the $14, the transaction goes through, and then you get the money returned back to you. The way that ZK seem to be looking to scale is that the busier the network is, the cheaper the transactions are, because the more transactions in a block, the more spread out the cost is when it gets sent back to mainnet. I know it's all jargon, but like if you just bear with me, like that's basically how it works. Yeah. Another opportunity I would like to point out is like Starknet. So, say for instance you want to get on Starknet and use the Starknet ecosystem. Like, so they just announced. If I put in here, so I'll come back to Bravos and I'll show you the wallet. Starknet. Let's see, Starknet. I thought I prepped, but I didn't. Sorry, guys. Just give me 2 seconds. Starknet. So they had some good news. I think it was about the 10 billion tokens that were going to be allocated, and I'm sure I won't be able to find it now. I should have clicked like on that announcement. But basically, like the 10 million tokens have been allocated to projects on Starknet. So like you've got I don't know, Nostra Finance. You've got um what's that other one called? Let me see if I can find it up here. I've got another tab. Oh yeah. If I can ignore this Doctor Disrespect thing. I was bored. Okay, don't judge me. I know you guys are judging me. Please don't judge me. Let's see, Nostra Finance. Starknet. Yeah, here it is. So you got like mintsquare.io. So mintsquare is like another sort of, it's basically, this is a ZK Uniswap. So like if whatever network you have logged in, so at the moment I've got Starknet, but you can do ZK era. They've got NFTs as well. And yeah, basically it's all stored there. So you can see I've got a bunch of NFTs. So if you've used a protocol like this, then perhaps you might get some early tokens and whatnot. And there's loads of different projects. So like Starknet got like this one for instance is a naming service, Starknet Social. Let's see if I can get on the website. So yeah, Starknet Social. Yeah, but I'm not sure if you're allowed if you'd actually have access to this because the access was limited. But like projects like this that you would use on a Starknet, maybe you would get an allocation from that project's token batch. So they've been allocated a certain amount of Stark tokens. You've used it, and then they would give you some of those just for using the network, and maybe they think you're a good user and whatnot. Okay, going back. Let me just do that. See if I can find it again. Sorry guys for these delays. Right. So back to Bravos. Bravos. So Bravos Wallet are doing a campaign at the moment, uh, which basically, yeah, you can hear it say, have you all claimed your Starknet journey map? Act fast, milestone 2. So they've got milestones. So basically, you go through the milestones. It means that you're a real user. And one of the milestones is that if you use up to 10% of the network. So what's interesting about Bravos Wallet is that it's very specific. Oh, where'd this money come from? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that was going to happen. I must have sold something. Cool. Okay, so there's this thing called Pro Score. So if I go here, Pro Score. Pro Score basically breaks down how much of the network you've used, how many transactions. It gives you a bit more of an in-depth thing. And bear in mind that this is a wallet, okay? So it's pretty cool that they have this. But let's see. So, and look, it tells you how many transactions you've done on each thing. So you could actually get like 100%. The higher your score, probably the better the allocation of tokens that you would get. So in order to get on to, excuse me for a second. Let me just have some water. Sorry, guys. Okay, I am human. Um, yeah. So in order to get onto Bravos, you just click on the Bravos app, I guess, and you just download it. It's there, bang, and you've set up your account.
And then it's the same way. If you want to fund the account, I would use let's see, Orbiter. Orbiter, you see if they have an option for it. Yeah, they do. Starknet, and there it is. So you can move funds from Starknet to yeah, or from Ethereum to Starknet, and you could do it from anywhere. So you could do like from Arbitrum to Starknet, and it takes a certain amount of time, like given the different types of networks. But that's how you would bridge over and start to take advantage of like these new networks that perhaps people aren't talking about yet, but might be big in the next bull run. Yeah. It's a really interesting part of the cycle that's going on now. You're just basically placing your bets, and I'm betting myself that ZK era, Starknet, and perhaps Optimism will be good. I'm not a big fan of like Arbitrum.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Basically, I went out last night, had a bit of a a bit of a night of it, so I'm waking up hungover. I'm trying to hydrate. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, so I feel like yeah, ZK era, Starknet, these ZKs are going to be the next big thing, and they allow for certain things to happen that are pretty cool. Like it isn't out yet, but it's called account abstraction, and basically it's like direct debits from your wallet, so it would allow you to set up recurring payments to certain applications, which is pretty cool. So like say you want to pay a subscription to a web-free game, like you could pay like a certain amount of ETH or whatever the currency is, and you would have access to that game. Where they've got NFTs as utilities, so like you get a magic sword and it's worth X amount. Magic sword, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm a grown up, by the way, but yeah. So that's how I would say you would be able to get into these ecosystems. Goal free. I'm a big fan of goal free, and I'm going to shill up goal free a bit. So just bear with me. Goal free are announcing what's it called? The NBA. The NBA is actually going to be allocating, or they're going to have like bets on the NBA, which is a pretty big deal. Like because that's probably one of the more popular sports than soccer slash football. So if you are interested in getting onto goal free, let's bring it up. Goal free. Click it. There we go. Yeah, so like 1,000 likes and retweets, and we release NBA markets on mainnet, which is cool. So like a lot of people can actually bet on the NBA. I'm not sure if the season's still going on. Like I know I'm not sure how it all works, but yeah, that's gonna become a thing. It's really picking up now for Goal Free, which is on the ZK era. It's a sports betting platform. So yeah, so what I was gonna ask, and request again is if you were interested in using it, if you would use my referral link, you'd be doing me a massive favor. I need to make it to $10,000 like bet under my referrals. So far I'm up to 292, which is big. Like for me, I'm like wow, really appreciate it, guys. Whoever used my link, I really appreciate it. So yeah, if you want to get online with that, bridge the funds over, which I've shown you how to do. I've shown you how to set it up and everything, and how to get access to these new applications. Then please use my referral. It will be in the link in the description. Um, Let me know anyway. I've noticed I'm not getting comments. I'm not sure if I've set it up correctly. My YouTube channel. So maybe I'll have a look at it because I don't seem to be getting any comments. But if someone could just give me like a thumbs up or something just to say, yeah, your comments work, that would be great. I'd really appreciate it. Oh, there's football on today. I might even have a little gamble. Who knows? I mean, not gamble. This is not gambling. This is just sports betting. Okay. All right. I'm not encouraging that. But yeah. Anyway, what else? There was another project that I've been looking at and I want to ape into so bad. Like, where is it? The llamas. So the llamas is like I don't know what this is, but it seems like they're NFTs that have like special things. Like one of them's got access to like curved USD pools, so like you might earn like some recurring income on that as well, which is pretty cool. But they're having their bids or auctions at the moment, and I think there's only going to be 1,000 of them. And yeah, so you basically like bid for the llamas, and there's loads of different cool ones. So that's an NFT project that I am particularly looking at, but they are quite expensive. Like 1.5 E for this is it's reasonable. It's reasonable. You know what I mean? If I was to go into let's see, if I was to go into this is just me rambling now. So if you guys are bored, I get it, but it's cool. Yeah, I'm still on my Nakamigos. I'm still looking at them. So if I put in llamas, the llamas, let's see. See, so it's like it's pretty much the floor price, but look at them. They're so cool, man. Like, oh, I don't know which one's my favorite. But you want like a freaky looking one, or like do you want one that's just yeah? I mean, how do you make llamas look cool? These guys are crazy. I don't know.
But yeah, this is something I want to ape into. I'm trying to build up a bit of liquidity by selling things. You can see on my Bravos wallet that I've got some money there. I think I've sold an NFT of some sort. So if I was to go to, let's see here, which NFT did I sell? Um, I sold something. Must have. 300. Oh yeah, I sold one. I sold one of my Stark Punks. I was saying before that I had like 60 of these. Apparently they're gonna get an allocation of tokens as well, but like this is some sort of stuff going on with them that I'm not too sure about. So it made me pretty uncomfortable. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna exit out. You know, I think I didn't overinvest because I minted, so I paid like $4 or $5 per Stark Punk, 60 of them. So yeah, let's see, $9. Yeah, so I'm just scrolling through. See, I think that's no, that's not mine. Yeah, so people are actually paying substantial sums for these things, you know. So yeah, it's something that maybe you could check out in the NFT side. If I go to the collections as well, if you guys are interested in that aspect of it, like you know, Stark Rocks. I don't know what Stark that Bikini Girls is. That's new. Stark Girl AI. Okay, yeah. See, so things are starting to. Guardians is pretty cool. Like I think they do audits. Stark Guardians do audits of smart contracts for NFTs, and you earn some sort of rewards or points on it, which is yeah, you know, it's pretty cool. I had one, but I sold it for 70 because I needed liquidity. And to be honest, the person in charge, the Discord mod, is a bit of an asshole. So I was just like, yeah, I'm out. You know, if you're gonna speak to people who are interested in your project in a disrespectful manner, you're not gonna do well. You know, but they clearly are. It's just my ego. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway, I think that's it. There's not much else going on. Check out the llamas. That one's cool. Look at that llama. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Yeah, 2.5 grand. Okay. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Like I said, check out Goal Free. Please use my referral link, and I hope everyone's doing well. I'll be back with another video if anything else exciting is going on. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in a couple of days. But I will like you know try and maintain yeah this sort of channel that I can see what's going on. But you know real life and all of that. Let's see if anyone's sorry last bit. Let's refresh that. I just want to see if the Starknet tokens are moving. This is the address for the Starknet token supply. So there's 10 billion tokens here. So 16 hours ago they were sending out. They just keep sending out little bits, you know, and like all these projects. So if you know how to use Etherscan, this is the address. I'll also post it in the Discord. I mean, in the Discord, in the description, and you can click it and just keep track and see when exactly this token's coming out. I think it's going to be soon, maybe next year. But yeah, you've got opportunities via Bravos Wallet to basically, you know, use it, get some experience up, increase your pro score, etc., etc. Yeah. Okay. I hope everyone's doing well. Like I said before, I'm not going to keep rambling. And yeah, God bless. Have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.